What's up guys, this is Shana and today we are at Nidoz. Let's go! This seems to be a very old address, which is next to like Happy Garden, Kuchai Lama, Petaling, Salak South, and etc. And the characteristic of this site, a lot of highways. That means connectivity to a certain extent. And one of the main concerns now is the main junction. That's the only way out for all the residents here. It's around 1,000 over units. 4 main blocks I can see here. It's pretty... You can see those are the earlier apartments. Have some social housing as well. And part of the requirement for them to build this, they will have a block of social housing. And another issue I foresee will be car parks, where in the side, left and right of the lanes, right, will be all car parks when this is fully occupied. Because now they just handed over, it's already like that. Imagine when it's fully handed over. So as this project is a full residential project, the main concern is that, do I need to always drive out? And is that my only option? There's these shop houses nearby, so it's a walking distance away. You have your dentist here, your convenience stores here, your petrol station is here, right? There's some kids education centers here, the school is here, and some mamas and things like that lah. And these are the basic needs, but if you need something more, you will need to drive out already. There's 2 main roads. One is via the Sungai Besi Highway. It's rather dangerous, right? The other one is via the smaller road. We need to go through all the kampong houses lah. Now this project is also at the current stage of VP. Hence there will be a lot of people and the filming might not be as smooth as always. There's a Salak South Chinese school. It also indicates that this community here are more Chinese focused lah, because the school is there. So we are now at the ground floor car park. A lot of people are getting their keys to the unit. Let's go check out the very famous urban farm that everybody is talking about. Out of so many projects that I've seen, right, this is the first one where we have deers in the development. You see now they are all staring at me, right, like so weird and all. But I'm not sure will this work. This is a land where it's in between neighbouring negative spaces. This is the car park basement. Then these are the existing housing that is very old already, all zinc roof, all going to fall off already, right? So this particular location, if they are not using this for this purpose, it's most likely going to be just a waste of space. Instead, they try to come up with something so it will become the talk of the town, which it has. That's the turkey. The main target audience for this development, right, if you look into the product sizes and all, it's like starting from 1001 to 1006, which is like rather big, and it's very rare to find a 4-bedroom apartment in Klang Valley already, and this one offers that. So it's very family oriented. So you have chickens and turkeys as well as goats. So you get to pet them and all. So because that's the main highway and it's going to be a very noisy, very dusty location, so the design team kind of made this into a positive one instead. They put a farm here, they put a water pond here, they put the experimental learning landscape areas, right, where kids can learn what is chili and all. But I'm not sure about the hygiene and the smell of those. Like now it's just handed over, it's already stinky. So I don't know, will the urban farming concept attract you to buy a project? I don't know. Now we are at the facility deck and there's 4 blocks. You have all these facilities. But first feel, right, you can already see that it's very breezy. Landscape are pretty well done. And you look into the floor, I really like the architectural treatments to all this. The patterns, even on the walls, you can look at all those groove lines, right? Or they're trying to break away from that huge piece of monotonous slab. The flooring as well, like it's just some paint. It makes it very interesting. If not, if it's all concrete, right? Then these are the garden units. And again, we've talked about this before. The garden units are often provided with security using landscape treatments. This forms like a visual as well as a human barrier where I won't go in just to look at people, right? Based on what we are observing, all negative spaces are turned into like an art piece. It's really mesmerizing, also very smart because it's a fabulous strategy. In between your towers, there's often this connection area where it's usually dark. It's usually where all the secret bud is, but this one they turn into a landscape. They add in some metal structures to it. Some they even put in stone furnitures to it. Then it becomes a cool place to hang out, just like how they treat the urban farm area. Okay, so now we are at the lift lobby. There will be 4 lifts serving 10 units all together. It's a single loading, means that this corridor only serves one side of the units. Pretty rare, so the efficiency is not as high, but it's very narrow. And what's special also in the lift lobby, they put a lot of drawings like this. I don't know how long it can stand with all the kids and all. It's not bad. They dressed up the ceiling a lot, like all of their other projects. They're pretty expressive with their design intent in common areas. And the height is nice, the width is nice, it's pretty cooling. It feels room, and let's go check it out. So it's all tiled up, easy to maintain, pretty standard. Why is it important to choose the unit where the refill chamber is, right? This will be the most frequent place that people walk around in this entire block because everybody wants to throw rubbish, right? Then if your unit is here, yeah, every time people slam the door, you will be awake. Corridor width 1.7, height 2.7. I like that they conceal part of it. If not, the wind will actually bring in a lot of rainwater when it rains. So let's go to the unit. This is type A1, 1219 square feet. When you come into the unit, this will be a rather narrow entrance before you reach your dining and living. Then every unit comes with a balcony here in this project. Then you have a kitchen, 4 bedrooms, principal bathroom this side. Then there's a study room here, and there's a common bathroom. One glance now, the number of bedrooms are there, just that it looks kind of small though. Coming into the unit, there's a foyer, and this is where you can put your shoe cabinets. So this is a 1 meter door, and you open in, this will be the entrance already. Right? As mentioned just now, this looks rather narrow. So this will be your storage area, and immediately you will face your dining and living already facing the balcony. The ceiling is 2.9 meters, and right next to the entrance we have a kitchen here, and it's a rather small one. So everything here are all provided by the developer. You have your oven by Electrolux, a 4-burner, hood and hob, the fridge location, and all cabinets are there, all provided. I think it's cool. Then in terms of space as well, I think it's very workable, and you have all your switches on this side. So the backsplash is also provided. They give you solid surface, and next to this will be your yard space ready. This will be where your washer dryer is, then your water inlet and your floor trap, and this is the void area. So by having a void here, right, all the internal bedrooms now has options to be ventilated. So I like the switch is a more friendly height. This wall and this wall can be removed. So during design, some may want 4 bedrooms, some may not, and some of the areas, for example this area of the study area, it's so dark. So this particular wall, it's option for you to be removed. It means that you can hack off this wall because during the structural design, this particular wall is a non-load bearing wall. It means that it carries no weight, hence it's safe and certified that it's okay to be removed. So I think that's pretty cool. And main concern, sound check. Now it's open, it's closed. So I think it's pretty okay. Here will be the study area, and next to this will be a small bedroom. It's really small. There's a kink here, which is, so this one you can put a single bed very narrowly, then you can put a table here. This window is rather wasted because of this kink. You can see this wall is totally dark, because the light cannot just penetrate through. It feels narrow, especially the box up at this area. Next to this room will be another bedroom which is pretty similar, right? But the window size is way bigger. So they actually built 2 feet above the floor, and it's all tiled, skirting tiles. Cabinets are given. Air cons are also given, again with a similar treatment of the box up. And this is a common bathroom. Wall tiles as well, using a window. Shower screen. They are providing Serenity and Cerecit for basin. Next to the bathroom will be another bedroom. It's pretty similar to the previous two, but the only difference is there's a window joining to the void space. Last of all will be your principal bedroom. Okay, so it's not as wow because the width is only 2.7 meters, but it can comfortably accommodate a bed, no issue at all. Then the cabinet space and the principal bathroom. It's very complete, everything is provided. Also, this one is Johnson Swiss, this one is Cerecit. I think that's all for the unit. Now let's check out the rooftop facility and hey guys, so now we're at the rooftop. There's a karaoke lounge for you to host your friends above the sky and everything else. I think it's nice though. This is the outdoor alfresco area. Again, there's huge furnitures for you to host big families and friends, right? You have your barbecue pits and all. And what's cool is this KL view. So I like that this is safe, right? It's around 1.5 meters. Just to ensure that it's safe also, you look at the vertical profiles. And that's TRX already, KLCC area. Not one, but you have 2 karaoke lounge on the sky. Then you also have your common dining area. Hey guys, so I think that's about it. It's now time for Sean Take 3 on 3. 3 things I really like. Number 1, it's the architectural strategy and design. Areas that are negative, for example, the location that is next to the basement, in between old houses, next to the highway, which is the animal park, they turn it into a farm. I think that's awesome. Then areas in between blocks which are very narrow, heavily treated with landscape, I think that's awesome too. Turning negative spaces into positive using architectural treatments, that enhances the experience actually. The second thing I really like are the common areas, like the lounge that we are in, right? The sofa choices, the gym, I think it's amazing. Then you have the swimming pool deck, not only on the 7th floor, you have on the rooftop. That's amazing. Just in case you are not sufficient or you're not happy enough with the space you have in your condo, you have other places for you to host your party and have your lifestyle. Third of all would be the location. It's very connected to old address because this is like on the fringe between Desa, Petaling and Salak South, which is a very old address. A distance away you can reach KL already, and this is where all the intersections of highways are. So it's pretty accessible and connected. Indirectly, that's also one of the main points that I don't like because it's busy, it's noisy, it's dusty, and it's very difficult to turn in immediately from the highway. The access to this site is not exactly pleasant. Plus, there are still a lot of ongoing works, especially for the MRT's track. Point number 2, the unit layout. Because of its 4 bedrooms, every bedroom feels kind of small. And because of so many bedrooms, right, that corridor of 1 meters, right, you will feel claustrophobic. By the time I reach my principal bedroom, the experience is not well done. Last of all, the micro site. If you look into the immediate surrounding highway, some kampong houses and affordable housing right in your face. So if you are on the higher unit like the one that we visited, then I think it's very fortunate. But if you're in the lower floors, right, once you open the window, it's immediately in your face. So I think that's about it for today, right? Shout out to the owner, the new owner that's going to live here. Thank you for sharing your apartment with us. I think it's lovely. The main audience are upgraders from a surrounding where they are very familiar with Salak South, Kuchai Lama, and that kind of setting where it's a bit more busy and havoc, but to them they don't see that. They see connectivity and convenience, especially the school. If you really like this video, like it, share it, and even subscribe for more information like this. Until next time, this is Sean Tan. Ciao.